Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am still in my 12 days to Christmas art journal, and today's prompt is marks. So I chose to just make a bright page with lots of mark making. I'm going to start off with some warm colors. So I'm using cheesy, hot curry, and possibly ballet. Ballet, and I'm just blending the colors together. I'm not washing my paintbrush in between. I'm just letting the colors blend and move as they please. I did not gesso my page before I started because I didn't think that I would be doing reductive stenciling right at this stage. So my color is actually the base layer and kind of a yeah, just sorry, I don't know how to explain this. So the color is actually working as the gesso. Now I'm going over with the white stenciling. So you would have seen that the colors were looking quite patchy, and to bring all the colors together, I'm going over with a white stencil. And so it is knocking the color back a bit, but not all too much. But the main reason for doing that is just to unify the colors together so they don't look so patchy. And then over the top, I'm going to just go in with my brushes, and I'm going to go in with cool colors this time to make some contrasting marks. So first I chose a bigger paintbrush. Now I'm going in with a smaller paintbrush, and I'm just dabbing the brush down. And I've said this before, in my mind I've got a rule of 3. So what I do in one place, I'll do in 2 other places. Then it just unifies everything for me. Then I decided I needed a little bit of green on this page, so I'm doing a reductive stenciling just with Kermit. I really like this green color. I'm not a green person, but I really do like using Kermit on my pages. So all the products that I'm using are from Art by Marlene. I could not tell you what the stencil name is. Sorry about that. But it looks like a chicken mesh kind of pattern. It's really pretty. Then I grabbed out this little mark making stencil, also from Marlene, and I've decided to use that to just add some black elements onto my page. I've said before that black and white, when you use a lot of bright colors on your pages, adding black and white really pulls those colors together. It kind of boosts the color, but it also pushes back the color. I don't know, it probably doesn't make any sense, but once you start playing with black and white over brightly colored images or patterns, then you'll see what I mean. I'm just extending those patterns that I did with the black, and I'm just using Marlene's paint pen and just completing those patterns. And then I'm going in with a little bit of mark making with the white side of the marker, just to bring a little bit more white back into my page. And now I will go in with some details. These are Life of Color pens, and wow, they are so juicy. And I know that I've only got the black and the white ones, but they're really vibrant. The white really pops, and the black one was really juicy. You'll see when I try to do the stenciling with it, you'll see that I ended up giving that up because it was actually just too wet to use on a stencil. I'm going over all of my black bits with white, and that it pushes the black back, but because of the contrast, again, it also makes it pop more. I don't know, that's the only way that I can explain to you why I do that. And then to add a little bit of green, I'm just going in with Marlene's paint pens again and adding some green mark making. Now I'm going in with Funky, and I'm doing a little bit of reductive stenciling again. I really find that this color kind of makes everything pop more, so it just brings all of the colors to life. So I really enjoy using just a hint of it on my page. It doesn't really add purple to the page. It kind of picks up the colors that are already there. It's really lovely to use. If you could get Marlene's paints separately, then I would definitely suggest having this one as part of your primary set. I'm going over the blue little marks that I made, also again with the purple, just to boost the color, because it was feeling a little bit dull to me. So just putting that over the top really helped. And now with a fat paint pen, I'm just going in with some more white mark making. Okay, now I'm going through the tiny stencils from Marlene's advent calendar from last year. We got an alphabet stencil that year, and I'm going to use that to add some words to my page. So for this page, there's not going to be a focal image, but rather my words will be the focal point of the page. So I'm trying to go through it with my Life of Color pen, but it just seeped underneath the stencil. So I quickly wiped it off before it could dry. The great thing about acrylics is they're basically plastic. So if you put something over the top that you don't like and it's not dry yet, you can actually just wipe it away. So now I'm going in with a sponge, makeup sponge, and I'm just choosing the letters, and it's going to say I make my mark. And I'm just kind of squeezing the tip of the foam, the makeup sponge, just to get it into a tinier sponge form, so I don't go over all of the letters next to each other. I could have masked them off with some tape, but I thought that was going to take far too long, so I just kind of winged it. And I'm just completing those letters, bringing the points all together to make them make a little bit more sense. And then to make them stand out a bit more, I'm going to go around all of my letters with white and see how that just pops off the page now. So sometimes we'll go around my letters, the whole letter, but most times I just do like a highlight on the left and the bottom. It depends on the page, it depends on what I've got in the background. But for this page, this technique worked really, really well. Then I'm going to add some more mark making with stamps. And I think that's about it for this page. There were some spaces that I thought, oh, maybe it needs a little bit something a little extra. So I've just decided to do some dots, black dots, and with white around it. And now I think that's it for this page. Thank you so much for being here. I think I've only got 2 more pages in this journal, and then I'm done. Oh, I'm also going over the top with some neon paints just to boost up the colors at the back there. And that really helped to bring the page together and make it nice and bright. Thanks for being here, and I will chat to you again soon. Bye.